welcome to my channel. I think earlier this week I asked some people, give me some ideas of what to do with my videos, and there were some really interesting ones, and this week has just been so busy. I'm usually quite good with managing my time and actually being able to control a lot of things at the same time, but this week has just been unstoppable. So I'm going to do a really quick video which doesn't really take much research because I want to give you guys quality all the time. So what I would say is this video is just going to be about getting to know me and the things that you may wonder about me but you don't know yet, and I'm hoping I've already answered one question here. If you ask who do I support, obviously it's Manchester United. And hopefully that's not one of the questions I have to answer because I've already answered that now. So let's get to the video. The first question in this get to know me tag is, where did I grow up? I was born in Port Harcourt in Nigeria, and Port Harcourt is pretty much the area where if your parents were in oil, you're most likely going to be living in Nigeria. And I moved to Scotland when I was 13, and that's been me since in the UK since I was 13. So I guess depends on what kind of age you class as growing up. So from the age of 10 till 18, I would say is growing up. So obviously some people it takes a bit longer to grow up. I would say half and half the UK and Nigeria. Obviously more Nigeria, but I've now lived in the UK longer than I've lived in Nigeria, which is great. So now I'm now showing my age. So let's go on to the next question. So where do I currently live? I actually live in Bicester in the UK, so in England. So I moved to Bicester a year ago. Actually, that's a year and a month now, and I've really enjoyed it. It's a great place. I would recommend it to anyone looking to, find a nice place to live in England, where you've got access to London, Oxford, Northampton, Buckingham. Maybe Northampton is a far cry. It's quite far away. But you still have a good round area where you've got access to a few things nearby. So number 3, who is your first best friend? So my first best friend would be a guy called Toby, who was a friend of mine from boarding school in Nigeria. So when I was probably 9, 10, where I started secondary school. So that was my first best friend. It didn't really last long because 3 years after I moved to the UK. So we've still talked to each other, and he's been a really good guy, and I check up on him and he checks up on me. How tall am I? So I am 5 foot 7.9. I'd say I'm 5'8", yeah. So dogs or cats? If I'm being honest, I would say neither. I do have a cat with my partner, but if I had to choose, I probably wouldn't have a pet because I didn't grow up with a pet, so no offense to people that have pets. It's just my choice. So funniest moment throughout high school? I guess when we kind of shot a video for English, I think it was an English class or media studies, I can't really remember. We had to do a short film about mental illness. It was a good thing to kind of be educated by what's around us in terms of mental illness, and we had to do a video about ADHD and things like that. It was really interesting. But the funniest moment was we got given cameras each, and we actually ended up doing dancing videos and just kind of like jumping down the corridor. I think that's one of my funniest moments. I guess another funny moment from school was actually when we did Young Enterprise, and we basically turned it into a weekly or bi-weekly thing where we went to each other's house and had Snappy's Pizza. So this is not an advertisement for Snappy's Pizza, however it was the best pizza ever from where I came from in Scotland. And what's quite interesting is the Snappy's Pizza guys still send me emails asking if I want pizza, but I don't think they'll be able to deliver pizza for me about 400 miles away. But if they could, if they had a drone or something that could do it in 20 minutes, that would be fantastic. What year was I born? I was born in 1994. I quite like, the fact that I was born in 94. It's quite a good Good age, good age. Obviously the problem now is people that were born in 2000 are already, 20, which is nuts. And I still find that nuts. But there you go. So the question is, am I in college or am I going to college? Yes, I am in college. I do work full time, but I do a part-time executive education. It's like a master's part-time at the University of Warwick, which is engineering business management. I really enjoy it. It's great. It's kind of like teaching me stuff that I really need to know for my current job. A lot of stuff about strategy, marketing, sales. Yeah, it's great. It's good for me. I really enjoy it. I would recommend doing, master's courses part-time whilst you're earning. If you're like me and you didn't really have too much savings when you finished university, then I would recommend to work straight away and then do something part-time to sharpen your skills and to get you that next job. So what is my favorite drink? I think I would be cheating on Diet Coke if I said anything else. The reason why I say this is because I actually order 24 Diet Coke cans every month or something. So when I found out that it was 0 calories, I had to get on that bandwagon. I hope it doesn't have a long-term effect on my life, but I do let's say 4 to 5 kilometers walk every day. So I'm hoping that kind of subsidizes the fact that I drink so much Coke. But I love Diet Coke. My other favorite drink would just be anything sweet. I've got a sweet tooth. I don't like coffee. I only drink coffee when I'm if I need to revise or do some dissertation type work or stay up all night, then coffee is useful for that. So what is my spirit animal and why? So I would say my spirit animal is a cheetah. I don't know if this is the same question as what is your favorite animal, because I love cheetahs, and when I knew that they were the fastest animals, I was like, mate, that is what I'm about. I love the fact that cheetahs are so fast, and when they want to get something, they will run as fast as possible to catch that thing in the wild. Obviously that kind of resonates with me in terms of how quickly I want to get things done and how fast and effective I want to be in life. So so that's why I like cheetahs. My favorite animals would actually be lions, if they weren't so inactive every time I go to the bloody zoo. I go to the zoo and every time a lion's sleeping, and it's obviously I've got to target it, but sometimes I just want to live my life without having to plan my life around going to the zoo. But anyway, that's just my rant over. I'm wearing a perfume. Which one is it? So I'm actually wearing Invictus. It's just a standard Invictus perfume by Paco Rabanne. Really good. I quite like it. It smells good. So yeah. Tea or coffee? I think I've already alluded to this answer. Tea all the way. However, I don't drink tea much either. But coffee is very useful. I think I'm one of those people that if you basically told me that coffee would help me out with my bones or whatever, then I would always drink coffee. I'm just one of those people that will do something if it does something good for me, which is why I'm happy to drink coffee just to stay awake, because I'm a night owl instead of a morning person. So what are my life goals? That's a really deep one. Life goals right now are kind of, I guess I want to get married, obviously, and then I want to kind of have my investment portfolio. I want to make that more. I want to basically get more investment going, as obviously I've kind of realized quite late on, but it's still a good time to start investing. So I'm doing some risky investments, which is really good for COVID times. So when COVID goes away, then we can see if those things come back. And then I'm also looking to do my company stuff. So I have a company, a clothing brand slash luxury goods company called Saint Man, and it basically has some of the really good stuff around luxury products that I love to wear. So for example, you might have seen in my previous videos, I've got my black t-shirt from Saint Man with the design at the top, and then I've got my white t-shirt as well from Saint Man. I'm wearing Manchester United today because I'm repping. They scored 9 goals against Southampton, and I've got to rep my people. My final life goal actually is the fact that I really want to be successful in life, and I think that kind of depends on your interpretation of successful. I guess success to me looks like when I am in a position where I can help my family and friends to get to a better position or to do better in life. So what sports do I play? I don't play any sports at the moment because obviously we can't play sports, but I do love playing kind of five-a-side football or seven-a-side, just depends on what the numbers are. And I also like playing table tennis, so most of my friends would tell you that I am quite good at table tennis. Football I'm actually quite good at as well. I'm not the best at football, but I'm one of those people that you just wonder how the hell did he do that. The last thing I do like doing is playing pool. If I'm going to the pub with my friends, we play pool. I always lose, you know, I'm pretty bad at pool, but I'd happily go out for fun, you know, in a social environment, a social setting to play pool. Have any books you read changed your life? The most important book I've read is actually the Bible, and I guess for me what that kind of means is I'm not really a church person. However, I believe that there is a God, and I believe that, you know, he's definitely doing some stuff that affects us, and I respect that there's a God. I just don't go to church because I don't feel like I have to go to church to have access to God, and that is what the church preaches. And churches can tend to become a bit political, but that's not really for me to say. And you know, you do what you want. What is my favorite movie? You know, I think my favorite movie is probably going to be Lion King or James Bond. Anything James Bond. You know, Lion King obviously is like one of the first movies I ever saw, and I really love it. And then James Bond is just, you know, the first James Bond I watched was Live and Let Die. Absolute classic, beautiful, you know, movie, the best soundtrack I would say out of all the James Bonds. And my boss actually agrees with me, so shout out to him. And yeah, so there you go. That's what I like, James Bond and Lion King. Who are my favorite YouTubers? So I like any YouTuber that adds value to my life. So if you don't add value to my life, I probably don't care. So things like makeup don't really resonate with me. However, they get lots of views, and I respect the grind for makeup. You know, seeing some pictures where girls look one way and then they look another way, it's like, Jesus Christ, like two people. However, I think, you know, Car Wow is like one of my favorite YouTube channels. You know, I love looking at cars, and I'm an avid car lover. I've got a BMW 4 Series myself, and I love it. So it just makes me happy when I go into my car. So Car Wow is my favorite one. Do I speak any languages, and how well? I guess I do speak Yoruba. It's a Nigerian language for my people there that aren't from Nigeria. I guess I do speak it quite well. I'm not really an avid speaker because I only speak it when I'm at home with my family. I do speak Yoruba. I am bilingual. Am I single or am I taken? Whoops! I am taken. I proposed to my fiance over 3 years ago now in Croatia. I think you know that I had a video out saying that I was supposed to get married this year, last year, but that didn't happen. But we're hoping to get married this year, so we'll see how that goes. What is my idea of a dream date? I think my idea of a dream date is essentially, you know, traveling to a really nice restaurant and having, well, I'd say Italian restaurant. So go to an Italian restaurant, have a nice meal, you know, get a panna cotta dessert, and you know, just kind of eat something nice. You know, that's what I like. So obviously go back home and Netflix and chill. The last question is, do I like PC or Mac? So I am a Mac person. So I've got an iPhone, I've got an Apple Watch, and I've also got a MacBook Pro as well. And then my work gave me another MacBook Pro, so I've got 2 MacBook Pros. But yeah, I do love Apple stuff. I do obviously appreciate PC as well for some of the good stuff that comes out of it, and the flexibility with some things that you do. But I'm definitely a Mac person, and I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. But that's questions with me, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Tune in again for something more about what I normally like to do. So teaching people little bits and bobs about you know, what I'm doing or what I've learned in the week. And watch out for some videos about car finance. You know, so thank you very much for watching my video. Please like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.